you. I have a couple of things I want to discuss. First off, on the real, some kid had to invite his entire class to a private birthday party. I understand that they don't want all these kids to feel left out, but here's the thing. Was the party at school? If it was, then yes, that's appropriate. But if it's outside of school, the school has zero say what goes on outside them four walls. Once you're off school grounds, what you do is your business. It has nothing to do with the school whatsoever. Secondly, is the school financing this party? If not, they need to shut their potholes, Sally. They did that. When I was in school, I didn't even bother having parties in school. I didn't. I was just like, nah. I never did that because it just brought up so much bullshit, and everyone wanted to be my friend when my mom would make snacks. But, at the end of the day, my mom was broke as fuck with 23 children, so, yeah. I come from a really large family. Irish Catholic. The old school Catholic. Don't believe in divorce, don't believe in birth control, although my parents did get a divorce. But that was a long time ago. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Second thing I want to say is how I feel about a friend's kid acting out. I would just pull the friend aside and say, hey, you may want to get your kid because that ain't right. What I have seen myself in these little kids, 5 years old and under, running down the street, their parents are like 2 blocks back in today's society, and that's just a pedophile's dream right there. That is. I'm sorry, that's just stupid. The reason why a lot of kids nowadays are acting crazy and out of pocket is because parents nowadays cannot in any possible way discipline their kids. They can't. DCFS will not let you say so much as say no to your child. How do I know this? My mother said no to me one time, and our neighbor was the first thing smoking to DCFS. DCFS come to my mother's house about, you can't say no to your children because you're giving them a negative psychological trauma. Really, bitch? And you wonder why you got these kids out here in the streets shooting each other, beating each other up, committing all these horrendous crimes and acting way out of pocket. In my day, if I dare talk back to my mama like that cashed me out, that girl, honey, I'd be picking teeth up for days. I'd be doing all my sitting, standing up. My mama did not play that. She did not. My stepfather is still alive and well today. I am 39 years old. If my stepfather finds out I acting out of pocket, he will be on the first thing smoking and he will tear my ass up, period. His golden rule is point blank, I do not give a flying fuck how old you think you is. You was not too grown to get an ass whooping. You can do one of two things, act right or act right, period. And that's the way it ought to be. Because, I'm sorry, I am sick and tired of dealing with these wretched ass people acting way out of pocket, acting crazy in these streets, acting like they ain't got no kind of home training and fucking everything up for everybody else. I'm tired of that shit. I really am. I am really fed up with that shit. Because, I call me crazy, but you know what? I think that once you reach a certain age, you should be held accountable for your actions. Walter Lee Hampton did do a video on facing the consequences of your actions, and I 100% agree with that. So many people nowadays want to be acting any kind of way, but heaven forbid they have to deal with the consequence. Oh no, mustn't do that. They're going to throw a temper tantrum about it. And I say, bitch, no, that's not the way that works. So sorry about it. It's not how that goes. You knew damn good and well what you were doing was wrong. You did it anyway. You got caught. Now you got to suffer. I had a friend of mine, a friend of my husband's in a nursing home way back in the day. He used to get high as hell, come back obviously drunk. I mean, you could not mistake the stench. He smelled like a freaking brewery and a distillery. He reeked of booze. He was so drunk he could not fall in a straight line, much less walk one. Openly doing drugs in a nursing home, bringing forbidden contraband into the nursing home, and he gets caught time and again, and he gets all pissed off about it, sneaks out of the nursing home, does everything that he knows damn well not to do at 30. At the time, he was like 37, 38, like about my age. Now he's 41. And he was doing this all the time. And then one of the staff members at that nursing home asked the guy, where are you getting your drugs and alcohol? This dude straight up lied and said, from us. Straight up lied. And that's bullshit. We ain't got that shit in our house. We don't want that shit. Then another guy gets arrested who happens to be in a wheelchair, gets arrested for unethical practices of some sort. I'm not real sure of the details. But the same guy that's getting drunk all the time was bitching, I can't believe they arrested so-and-so. He's in a wheelchair. He's crippled. Funny he wasn't too gimped up to commit the crime, but he's too gimped up to serve time? How'd that work? Please explain. You know? I'm sorry, if you're gonna do shit that you know you shouldn't be doing, you got no one to blame if you get caught but you. Sorry, that's just that. Also, as far as wretched-ass behavior seems the norm, yeah, it does nowadays. And, I've worked a lot of wretched-as-fuck jobs. I used to work at IHOP in Bridgeview, Illinois, and I quit that job real quick because I was on the, noon to, 5 a.m. shift. That's a long fucking shift. And I was doing that 7 days a week. No days off. And I'm hustling, busting my ass, doing the lunch crowd, doing the dinner crowd, doing the overnight, the bar and all that. And for 1 week of that many hours, I was lucky to walk out with $5 in tips a week. Because the owners of that particular franchise stole every damn body's tips. And what I mean, I was doing it all. I was doing inventory. I was doing stock. I was doing the books. I was doing the cleaning. I was doing waitressing. I was doing all that. I was doing prep work. I was doing all of it myself with little to no help. And I wasn't getting paid. So I was like, you know what? Fuck you, I'm out. Because, I mean, wouldn't you guys quit if that was the case? I mean, I've reported it, I've talked to them, I've done everything I could, and nothing. So I was like, bye. Now, my time is money. Yeah, I do work from home. This is what I do, YouTube, that's it. And I'm nowhere near 1,000 subscribers, or I'm not up to the point where I get paid, but still and all, you know, I'm not trying to have all this hassle. And I'm working right now on getting my situation fixed, but that's another story for another day. So I will come back to you another time. Bye.